up very well.
Then she's packing too.
She is. I just want to ride that motorcycle out there.
There's no fuel in it.
Yeah.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. If we'd all stand for the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Hunt.
Present.
Mr. Garwood.
Here.
Mr. Minor.
Here.
Fellows, have you had an opportunity to review the minutes of July 3rd, 2013?
I have, sir, and I move the motion that they be approved as presented.
And I'll second that.
Thank you.
They'll stand approved as presented. I need a motion to go into a short executive session to discuss some imminent legal action with our attorney.
Also moved.
I'll second.
Mr. Hunt.
Yes.
Mr. Garwood.
Yes.
Mr. Minor.
Yes.
Might be a little toasty in there.
No,
Do I need to go in here?
what?
Do I need to go in here?
Yeah, you want to.
Not too bad. So I thought that was a mistake. I'm like, and she said, you know, I think it was like said Roadhouse, or, you know, go to Roadhouse.
I wasn't going to make any wisecracks.
Can
So, what time you got? We're going to turn that on. We're back in regular session at
8:20?
8:20? No,
Oh, 7:20. Oh, that's good.
7:21.
See, I put it this way. Yeah, okay.
Okay. To get you guys out of here so that you don't have to wait for everything, was there something you wanted to present other than what
Yeah, I
you
just
gave?
want to hand this out and go over the number and answer any questions now while we're all here. I think I have everything you need. Are you ready for me?
Yeah.
Good.
We'll take you out of order here. We'll get you out of here.
I appreciate that.
You don't have anything else to do tonight, eh?
No. Hang on, my kids. You mark out words.
Thank you.
So I did go with the 2615, the cash sale. I'm able to stay within the budget that we all discussed. One thing that I did want to point out, because it's sort of on the upper end of the budget, barely. If we wanted to trim that cost, I could cut it by $524 if I took that inner finisher out, which is the staple. But that was what we discussed, so everything's on, everything is in there per the specs that we went over last time. I put a brochure of the machine in there so you can see what it's capable of, as well as some information about the National Joint Powers Alliance, which we talked about last time, which is how we get our government and nonprofit pricing. I didn't know, again, last time what I was really walking into, so I didn't want to come up with my entire card full of information and try to sort out what was what. Same thing though, everything that I said that I would do, we're going to continue to do. And buy it outright. We should put a 90-day parts and labor on it, see where you're at in 90 days, and decide if it's worth putting a maintenance agreement on it based on your volumes. Does that make sense?
And if we were selected, you would be, or if we narrowed it down, you'd be willing to bring one down and
Absolutely.
test out
I was about to
for
say
a week
yes.
or so, and then we can make a decision.
Yeah. What days is someone here? That was a question that I had, is that just random?
Well, we'll leave it up to Kim. I want to narrow this down, because what do we have, three? Three or four, and I want to narrow it down.
Okay.
And then we'll make a decision from there, but I think we actually need to see the unions before we go any
I don't
further.
disagree with that at all.
And I'm not interested in squeezing nickels. I want to do this right, because a nice copier that does everything that Kim needs and everything that Mel needs is just going to save them a lot of time.
Yeah, sure.
And leaving the stapler out, that doesn't make any sense to me.
That's why it's on the proposal, yeah.
Because they're
Yeah,
going to
if
need
it's something that you want.
Yeah.
It's something that we,
They're gonna need
that's
it.
why we put it on there. And I
Right.
didn't, it wasn't, we didn't remove it. But if you wanted to get down, that would be the route I would suggest. Does 11 by 17, everything we talked about
Right.
before.
And it is colored?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, and the brochure is in there. So
Yeah.
if there are questions, give me a call.
Okay.
And if you want me to bring it out, let me know.
All right.
I'll have a rep at your office
All right.
tomorrow.
Is the cost in here someplace?
Yes, it's right here.
Yeah, the cops aren't there right now, so I'm going to be
Oh,
okay.
The cops are there. Thank you guys very much for that.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely, take care.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
My walk in. Pat?
Okay, just a minute here.
Here,
Okay. This is 7/18/14. Oh, I don't have a whole lot, but let me see if I can find my notes here. Have a copy of Letonia's quarterly fire, oops, that's not it, I'm sorry. There it is. And we still have pending the new Waterford Fire Department.
Right, I spoke with the mayor, and he was going to talk with his people when they get back to him.
Okay.
This is the last year for Letonia's 3-year contract?
Yes. Spoke with the mayor, and he will get back. I need you please to, see if I can find it here. Need to do a then and now resolution for, we received the contract or the bill for the emulsion application. It just came today, $110,313 to Russell Standard Corporation for the 2013 chip and seal of 9.46 miles of township roads. The check goes to Russell Standard Corporation, but it must be mailed to the engineer's office because they take care of that end of it. Someplace with the check says that contract, that
Yeah, it's on the last, it's in the binded work, Bob.
very
Last
back
sheet.
there. I need to copy that then from Mel here. That is what that was for, if you want to review that. I don't know if you did or not. It itemizes the roads and the lengths that they did. The net that we owe is $110,313, and that is with $19,626.55 as a grant from the county engineer.
I'm sorry, Pat, what was that, all those numbers again?
The cost of the emulsion is $110,313, the net,
Okay.
which is what I have drafted a check here for tonight. The county engineer gave us $19,626.55 as a grant back to us. So the cost prior to that was $129,939.55. And if you're in agreement with that, I have a resolution prepared to make a then and now resolution dated back to July the 12th for that $110,313. I did cut the check, but I won't release it if you don't want that to be done.
I'll still move a motion that we do that.
Mr. Hum?
Yes.
Mr. Garwood?
Yes.
Mr. Minor?
Yes.
This is number, give me number. Sorry. I'm annoying throat. Resolution number 68 and PO number 2013-19. Okay. Let me see what else I have here. Not much, I don't think. If I can find it. But my paper's turned inside out. That is basically all I have, unless I jump in with some of the other stuff that you're going to discuss.
Now,
it's been pretty busy. We completed the reclaiming program for 2013, which, as you know, consisted of the half mile of Kirk Road, Homestead, and Spawn Cellar. I was pretty pleased with the way everything turned out. Spawn Cellar, I had to keep a close eye on it. It got a lot of rain, about 4 inches of rain the day before it got sealed. Got some soft spots showing up in it, but I have to keep a close eye on it. But other than that, I was real happy with the way our reclaiming went. We also completed, the chip seal program was completed, as Pat told you, which consisted of the mileage she spoke of. About 6 miles of that was new seal, and about 3 of it was either a reseal or a double. And 7 miles of it was done with 6M and 2 with 8s. Overall, I thought the chip seal program went pretty good. I mean, still a lot of people struggling to get their programs done. We paved over the deteriorated concrete out there on Old 14, which has been a constant maintenance issue for quite some time. That was done in a joint effort with the city. I thought that went well. We finished helping them with their paving program for the season. So I think around here, area residents have seen a lot of road improvements over the past couple of weeks, and thought everything went pretty good. I called out Alan Shook from GAI Consultants to let him know that the chip seal was happening on July 5th, about re-videotaping the rumor roads for the chip seal. And I called him again on the 11th to tell him that they were done. And he said that they would have been done either Monday or Tuesday of this first of the week here. And
When you're done, just give a
You
copy
want
of
a copy of that?
Yes, please, of this paper, and then I will
Okay.
read it again. Thank you.
He said I should have a copy of the DVDs by either the end of this week or the beginning of next. And along with that, there's been a lot of activity with the pipeline as far as access drives, grading, tree grubbing, and actually I got a phone call 2 days ago. The first bore for us should happen tomorrow under Kirk Road. They've done the one under Fairfield School. I'm going to do Kirk tomorrow.
KIRK. I get Kirk and Creek in on the tape.
when they do the one under Fairfield,
They were working on it yesterday. I think it's done. If it's not, I mean, they're currently working on it. If it's not, then
Yeah, see the pitch.
yeah. Because originally he thought he would be to us today, but he called me yesterday morning and said it wouldn't be till Friday morning.
and because over the weekend, whatever they were doing on Kerr, it was like when they put the Clinton well in off of 558, and it was like an earthquake. It was just shaking the ground everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know what they were doing.
I don't know. Yeah, like I said, there's been a lot of activity, and then down there at Creek too. I mean, all over. So.
But they all wave when you drive by.
Oh yeah, they're friendly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to go out tomorrow and make sure. Now they haven't dug the pits on Kirk yet, so or at least they hadn't as equipment on it. I'm going to check it first thing in the morning. And, let's see, we took the equipment to the Rogers sale, and it went to the sale last night. I thought it was a success. There's several area townships in the city of Columbiana had quite a few pieces down there. Personally, I was pleased with the results. We got $4,900 for the backhoe. We got $4,750 for the 90 GMC, and $850 for the pickup. So that was a total of $10,500. After commission, we're going to clear $9,407.50. So, thought we did pretty good.
We got some space.
And we got some open bays to put some stuff. I was real happy with the GMC. I mean, we sold one very similar to that 2 years ago, and we got $2,500 for it.
Yeah.
Or maybe more than 2 years ago, however long it was.
It's been a while.
Yeah. And if we ever need the backhoe, the guy who bought it would probably let us use it again.
Is he in the township?
It was Danny.
Really?
Yeah.
When you liked it so
I
much.
guess.
Is that right?
Yeah. So,
Out of the farm, maybe.
He must be making too much money on retirement.
He just needed to get out and ride once in a while.
well, he drove it home, so he got to take it for a ride right after he got it.
I wondered why he put these tires on that thing.
There you go.
Well, that had to make his day
Oh, yeah.
to get that.
Yeah, and which I thought, with fair price for him, fair price for us, I thought
Yeah.
that was a win.
Yeah.
Like I said, I thought everything did real good.
And it's not like he didn't know the piece of equipment.
Right. And that's all I have.
Kim?
I do not have a whole lot. I will look over these copier things, or what do you want me to do? Look them over?
Yeah, look 'em over.
I just kind of was glancing through, there's a wide variety of pricing there, so I'm assuming.
And we may, decide, the one in my office, you can come in and look at and get familiar, so I don't think we need to bring one out
No.
like that. But the other ones, you may want to have them, we'll just have them drop it off and look at it and see which units you want.
Well, and again, I'm sure you're aware that the other thing is, I think we need to have the representative go into the room where it's going to be, and
Right.
because we do have kind of a unique situation.
Mhm.
I think the old ones do pretty well when we leave them on all the time, and so there'll be a few.
Well, mine never goes off.
Yours never
I
goes
don't
off
think the
either.
new one,
Yeah, no,
Leave them
they
on.
stay on. They go like in the sleep mode or something.
Won't that improve with the windows replaced?
I would think so.
That was my next question. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but I think when the windows get changed out, it'll be a bit different. The only other thing I have, and I don't know that we want to do anything with it yet, I have one high grass property that I am not able to contact them. It is literally coming back, return to sender, unclaimed, unable to forward. But this is only their first notice. How do I proceed? Give me this is who is the owner of record, but yet it's not being claimed. How do we want to send second notice to them?
Well, let me see it, then after the meeting.
I'll do. I don't think they're intentionally. It's a house that in the past, when we were able to get hold of the people, it's taken care of. I just think we're not getting to them as evidenced by the fact that I'm getting the letter back.
Is it someone that we know?
It's public records, I can say it, right?
Yeah, they have a deed of record.
It's the home behind, it's on Crestview Road, it faces Crestview Road, it would be the house behind Ace Hardware. And it is deeded, according to the auditor, to David A. Caldwell, State Route 7, and it comes back unclaimed. And so, it's an empty home. Nobody's lived in this house in years. And I'm actually going to say, I drive by it so often that I drove by it tonight, and I can't say that I actually looked. I still pray that one day I'll just drive by, and as it happens, sometimes they'll just realize on their own and they'll take care of it. But when I last took a visual notice of it, like 2 or 3 days ago, it was, the grass is waist high. It's a lot. But I just want to let you know that's the thing. I'll show it to you, because I want to make sure I give them ample notification and a chance.
Have you sent anything by regular mail? certificate.
That didn't come back. I always said regular and normal, and I'm kind of, or certified, and I'm surprised that I didn't get regular back, but maybe it takes longer to come back.
What did you say, unclaimed?
It says return to sender, unclaimed, unable to forward. They tried 3 times. They tried to send it on 6/27, again on 7/3, and again on 7/12.
That just means they probably wouldn't sign for it.
Yeah, it just.
Maybe they have other issues.
They could. I don't want to speak out of turn, but I want to say it was sort of similar to
Okay.
one other home we had where I think there's other issues. That's why.
Well, if the regular mail got through, then they know.
Yeah, like I said.
Let's see if it comes back. If it doesn't come back, then they know what the situation is. It's been on
Just to be
hold.
safe, why don't I do this? Normally we send at least 2. I know it's $6, but why don't I send a second notice? Maybe they're on vacation. Crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
I'll send a second one, but just to let you know, I'm aware of that property, and it's unusual that we don't, usually our little courtesy letter gets people happen, but once in a while. You have an informational packet in front of you about an upcoming Board of Appeals meeting. They will meet on August 5th here at 7 o'clock to consider 9 high home applications for a variance of a required setback. So you're welcome to come out for that. And the zoning commission will hold their required quarterly meeting on Monday the 5th. And just to confirm, I had on my calendar that the next trustees meeting was actually moved to August 8th. Was I correct on that?
Correct.
It's a very busy week. And that's all I have.
Let's go. Carl.
I attended first of all, I would like to apologize to you, to Mel, for, I had surgery on I had a tumor cut off and it interfered with my job on the road reclaimer.
Well, your wages will be cut.
That's quite all right, Carl. We appreciate the help that you gave us when you were there, so.
Well, anyway, that's what happened. But the other thing was, I went to the Township Association meeting last night down at the Methodist Church in Lisbon, and Pat was there, and we had a great meal and everything, and the speaker for the evening, the main speaker, was from a company in Pennsylvania that family-wise has manufactured a cold blacktop, a cold thing, and his story was really interesting. Okay? And it was impressive.
Did they hand anything out
No,
that we could give Mel?
He-
It was like cold patch.
cold patch, yes.
Yeah.
He had our name up on the board as having dealt with him. What did we do with Highway Clinic one time?
We cold paved a piece of Kelly Park from Middleton to 7.
Because he put up on the board who has used their services, and I couldn't remember that.
What was the name of the company?
Heiway, Highway, it's called.
We bought cold mix off of them before.
Okay.
I thought maybe you meant when you said cold pave, I thought the cold mix, we bought some cold mix from them
Okay.
one time.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I did see the name up on the board. He told who in the county had.
I want to say 3 or 4 years ago, we bought a triaxle load of it off of them.
He showed some videos of where you can get the equipment, and they bring them their equipment, and so forth, and help lay it down and all that kind of stuff. He seems to swear by it, but it was interesting.
Yes. Anyway, that's all I have to say, sir.
Barry?
No, I'll just echo your sentiments. The chip seal program went real well. You guys worked with the county and the milling and the reclaimer that you did looks real good out there. What we do over 8 miles, wasn't it? Roughly. So, pretty good there. And looking forward into next year, we'll have probably be aware of our northwest corner,
Yes.
all that over in there, and then, I know you talked about the old 14,
Yes.
something maybe we want to look at there, and then we have Crestview Road that's going to be looking at this again next year, so we may have to look at some other alternatives for those two roads anyhow. You know, at least paving Crestview, looking at old 14, so.
Yeah, I talked to you there a little bit about that old 14, and make some kind of decision on what we think the best way it is to go on the rest of that.
The only other thing I have, well, if you could call, my concern is with the pipeline company. They're leaving these signs out 7 days a week, all day long and night long. And it really takes away from the importance of the signage that they have for roadway projects.
Okay.
I would call them and make them take them down at the end of the day.
Some places they do, and some places they fold them over, and then some places I've noticed too, they don't always.
But it just takes away the importance of the signs. That's all I have, Bob.
Because they seem to be working 6 days a week, and they're long days. Sun up to sunset.
Is
And
that
they've got
for different
flaggers,
bids?
I mean, they've got people out watching the traffic and everything, so.
And overall, I think they've done a good job of keeping the roads clean.
Yeah.
They haven't gotten them scrubbed, even the ones that had fresh chip seal, they've been scrubbing them
Mhm.
off. I think, overall, I think they've done a good job.
Yeah, from what I've seen, I think they're doing a nice job to not create any additional problems. And as far as Crestview Road, we're gonna have to start figuring out how much money and where we need to find it in our budget for next year. Because there's no more estate money coming in, that's over and done with, isn't it?
Yeah, I have a little bit to transfer out that we haven't done yet, so it'll be a little bit, but not much.
I mean, there may be some estates where they passed away last year, where we'll still get a little bit. But
Mhm.
there's not gonna be much more of that to come in, so if we get something like that, we might as well use it for
What,
that.
what kind of dollars do you think you're looking at them, just roughly?
It's a couple $100,000.
Yeah, I'd say we're at 200,000 plus now.
That's just in front of the school.
That's just from there to the intersection, or just in front of the
No,
school?
that should take us to 7 to.
To Fairfield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of pavement in front of the school.
That would be nice
I
to
don't
get it all
have-
done though.
Yeah, I don't have that with me. It must be in my other tablet. I wrote it down. The last time when we paved Lower Elkton, I think that's when it was, we had a price to do that over there,
Mhm.
even at that time. And that was to mill out in front of the school because it's curb and gutter, how they
Right.
milled. I want to say at that time, it was 225.
So we're looking at a high,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was some number like that. Like I said, I don't have that in front
like
of me
a
now.
halfway, 250 maybe.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
And it's nice that when Columbiana was a village and now that Columbiana is a city, that the township and that municipality, they've worked together for decades on the blacktop and the paving. And I don't know of too many other relationships like that in the county that I'm aware of. It's nice that it's continued.
Right.
From one city manager to the next, and now, and I think that was something that was started under Ward.
Yeah, I can remember going, when I first started working here, when
Yeah.
Schaefer was the city
Service director.
service director. and
So we're on our third city manager, and it's still continued,
Yeah.
where it benefits both entities.
It's
So it's nice to see that. Pat, anything else come to mind?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Except we did move the next meeting to the 8th of August.
Yes.
And
And
then are we gonna be the 15th, or are you gonna go to the 22nd?
I had that in my mind too. I don't know, we want them just a week apart.
Well, we want to do that now, and make it the 22nd?
That's fine by me.
It's going, let's do, because 1 week is not really sufficient to Okay, we're gonna move,
So what are we changing?
We're gonna change the meeting of August 15th to August 22nd. So we'll have meetings on the 8th and the 22nd of August.
we already approved the one for the 8th, and you approved for me to do the payroll, which we'll do that at regular time, so the guys get their checks. Is it okay if I just do all the payroll? Okay. And that same thing might apply here, I didn't look at that, but,
Because when's street fair? Is it the 5th or the 12th? Of September.
Go to September.
It's usually the first week, isn't it?
it's right after Canfield.
Seems to be like the first Thursday after Canfield. Canfield fair is the second.
They have that like
This one doesn't give Labor Day, what is Labor?
When's Labor Day?
Is it on the second?
Well, then,
What makes me think-
Canfield's always Labor Day
that.
weekend.
That.
So,
Street fair will be the
would be the 12th.
5th, right?
I would think so.
Yeah.
Oh, it ends, that's right, it
Yeah,
ends
this will be the
on.
last day of Canfield here. Isn't Canfield always?
It's the
on
5th,
Thursday?
that's the first day of street fair, that's when they have the parade. And that's our first meeting, so
Hmm.
we may want to back that up, we can talk about that. but-
We don't need to decide that
I
tonight.
have
No.
it, says the street fair is September 5th, 6th, and 7th, 2013. According to the American Legion Post.
Okay.
Okay, we still need to have on the board here, or on the table. Second meeting of August be moved from 8:15 to 8:22. If someone will make that motion.
Also moved.
Second.
Yes.
Garwood,
Yes.
Minor.
Yes.
Oh, you know what, Kim laid this here, and I didn't see it. This says, this is from Edie Dillard, Deputy Director. This email comes to you from the Columbiana County EMA due to the recent flooding and other weather-related events from earlier in this week. The Director, Luke Newbold, is sending you these reports to utilize now and in the future if you have any damage in your communities. If you would like for the EMA to use a different email, please let the Director know. There's several emails here. Some, you want them copied to read them, or do you want just... They were on my desk here, or my table here when I came in tonight.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I just printed out all your emails and put them here for you.
That's fine. If you want a copy of them so you know what he's sending it, or you just want to stick it in an email file, or an email
No, I
file.
just want to read them. I don't need that.
Carl, did you say you wanted copies? No?
Anything else?
No.
Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Well, there's not much of a message, it's where they sent it.
I know, I can't, that's why I was glancing, I'm struggling there.
Oh, this is UAN for you.
Oh, yeah, I just haven't read all